Yes, yes, yes. It's the Boxing Talk with Rafi. Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Forgot the name of the channel momentarily, but it's okay. We're back on track. Okay, let's get into the right window. It started raining about 20 minutes ago now. Forecast for tomorrow. It was a nice day though. Well, we've had about 3-4 nice days back to back. I thought the end of August would have spelt the end of the sun, but we just had another burst of late summer in September. So I ain't mad at it. It's supposed to be some rain tomorrow, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's another sunny day. OMG, you are having a laugh. Harvey Price says it's snowing. Where the hell are you? Where are you? Where is it snowing? Noza Bada. I'll just stick to the first name. Noza Diba. How do you do? Hello and welcome. Apparently it's snowing somewhere in the UK. Surely not. Surely you jest. Okay. So, what are we doing? It's the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Let's change up the screen. First things first. Where are we at? What are we looking at? Boom, boom, boom. What's the visibility like? Good visibility. Okay. Oh, Sweden. Okay. I can relate to that. Yeah, I'll go with the latter. I'll go with the Sambuca. Okay, it's Aaron Daly, nice and early, sponsor of the show, the first sponsor of the show. All you got to do is hit that button and become a sponsor of the show. Okay, much appreciation goes out to the Aaron Daly. Okay, so what we doing? What we looking at? Yeah, okay. I haven't got any notes. You know, the Rafi likes to do it differently. Okay, so we're looking at Oscar De La Hoya. We're going to take a peek at his situation. And of course, he's out of the fight with Vitor Belfort. So now in steps Evander, the real deal Holyfield. But is he still the real deal? I mean, oh my gosh. He hasn't had a fight in 10 years, in a decade. OMG. Okay. And the Oscar Valdez situation, it's still brewing, still angles on that one. Got to talk about it. You know, and my buddy's been talking about it. I wish he'd just come over so we could have a discussion over here. You know who you are. I wish you'd just come over so we could have the discussion over here, because we differ on several key points. We differ. In comes the John Daly. So yeah, I wish we could just have a discussion about this Oscar Valdez stimulant situation. My friend's saying the stimulant, it could overstimulate, in which case it ain't a stimulant, it's no good. The side effects are terrible. Well, if the side effects are terrible, he wouldn't be taking it, would he? If the side effects for Oscar Valdez were terrible, he wouldn't be taking it, would he? He'd be taking something else. It's a no-brainer. The fact that he's taking it means that he's comfortable with it. He's good with it. It's good. He's tried others, but he likes that one better. That's entirely feasible. If something's not working, you try something else. You know what I mean? What's that song? If the drugs don't work, if the thing don't work, you try a different one. You know what I mean? Different remedy. Okay. So what's going on? Just drop that in there. You know what I mean? Different remedy. Okay. So what's going on? Okay. Just drop that in there. Okay, the sound check is good. Still not, mic still not operating. Something with this damn streaming service. I should try another one. Okay. So the Oscar Valdez situation, definitely gonna have to dig into that one. Gotta get the facts right. Oscar Valdez is only a small guy. What ped is he taking? The fuck's his glassy on me? He's taking fentanyl. It's called fentanyl. Okay. Cal L up in the building. Salute to Cal L and the Combat Radio Nation. Okay. So what else we doing? What else we looking at? Oh yeah, we're looking at the Thriller card. We're looking at the Thriller card. Gonna have to talk about that too, although it's kind of crazy. What's going on? Okay, and oh yeah, it's in the title. Eddie Hearn says that if there's any more delays with the Wilder Fury, the Fury Wilder, then Fury should be stripped of his title, of his belt. And yeah, I see Snoop Dogg and Donald Trump in a duet on the Thriller card. Indeed. We're going to talk about that too. There's a lot to talk about. Dang. Can we fit it all in? It's questionable. Okay. So where are we going to start with this? Where do we start? Okay, well, let's go with the first square. Okay, so Oscar De La Hoya drops out of the Thriller card with the COVID, even though he was double jabbed. Apparently, it can and does happen. What's going on here? It can and does happen. So in comes the man like Evander, the real deal, Holyfield. Is he the real deal still? Is he still the real deal? Is he still the real deal? After 10 years. Let me line this up. Like so. And go. Okay, so. Okay, Evander, the real deal, Holyfield, stepping in for Oscar De La Hoya. How old is the real deal Holyfield about now? Let's have a looky. Where's his age? Am I missing something? Can I not see it? Oh, rounds, KOs. His age. I don't know. It's got to be in his 50s, late 50s. What is he, 57? I don't know. This, what is it? BoxRec is playing up now. You gotta sign in to see certain statistics. I ain't even showing up no more. I ain't got time for that. Nobody got time for that. Okay. Let's have a look. I agree with Eddie. No more past the parcel. It's madness. Leon Figures up in the building. Where is this? G'day, Leica Space Dog. Australian? Down under? Fishnet's caught in the I'm not sure anymore variant. Oh my gosh. Real deal. Yeah. Pretty sure it's about 57, 58 confirmed. OMG. Stepping in for Oscar De La Hoya, up against Vitor Belfort. You'll remember Vitor Belfort kicked Michael Bisping in the eye and pretty much ruined Bisping's eye. It's just mush. It's just mush now. 59 next month. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Why? Why? Well, obviously, why? It's the Mo Night ego. We know it's money. It's the ego too. I still got it. I still got it. I retired too early. I still got it. I don't know what to expect from this, but I'm kind of fearful, actually. Kind of fearful. When does this thing turn bad? When does this thing turn bad? 10 years out the ring, coming back at the age of 58, almost 59. Woo! Against a guy who is known for, supplementation, extra supplementation. This could be bad. This could be very, 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 very bad. I don't want to see Holyfield taking shots to the head. This don't feel right. Don't feel right at all. Don't feel right at all. Let's have a look what's going on. But I need to do something. I need to share this out. If it ain't been shared already. Okay, so let's, let's drop the volume on that. Let's get the link. Boom. Boom. Let's drop it in there. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. And let's do that in another location. Boom. What's going on? Uh-oh. Damn. Copied the wrong thing. Okay, I'll have to get back to that later. Okay. Boom. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of that. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. There. Holyfield needs the money. Down. I would have thought he was stable by now, but of course, it looks like a money thing. It does look like a money thing. Will this be an exhibition or a sanctioned like Oscar? It's got to be an exhibition. Got to be an exhibition. I'm saying 2-minute rounds. Two-minute rounds. How many rounds? 10 rounds? 10 2-minute rounds? Because they were talking about not being sure about Evander. That's a damn good question. Pretty sure it's 2-minute rounds, but how many rounds? 10? 8? It's actually worth signing up to BoxRec. It keeps me logged in and there's no hassle. Well, yeah, I'm signed up. I'm signed up to it, but it don't keep me logged in for whatever reason. It ain't keeping me logged in. I'll have to just press sign in again, and hopefully I remember what the damn password is. Okay. The Red Glove Militant up in the building. What's the word on the Rafi Street? Well, the word is that I'm concerned for Evander Holyfield stepping in for Oscar De La Hoya. It's a scary thing. We're just gonna have to watch and see what the hell happens. Don't put the link in the wrong secret society. Well, that was the WhatsApp group. I put the link in. Do they do physical exams before making these fights? It's crazy. It's crazy, yo. It's absolutely crazy, yo. Could be car crash TV. And of course, you know that Donald Trump, the Donald as they call him, will be in attendance, not only in attendance, but commentating on the main event, apparently. So that's kind of crazy in itself. So you got Snoop Dogg plus the Donald. Peculiar. Most peculiar, mama. Okay. OMG. Spotted a spelling mistake. It says Tyson should be just a capital letter B, stripped. If the Wilder fight falls through again. So let me correct that. Let me boom, get the title right. For goodness sakes, spell B correctly. So look, yeah, B. Okay, let's correct that now. Should be stripped if the fight falls through again. Totally agree. We've talked about it here. On Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio Boxing Talk with Rafa. We talked about it here before. The Wilder, okay. Boom, I saved that. Okay, we're good. Now let's. Okay, everything's good. Right, so let's see what's going on. Before we press on. Holyfield's fight is scheduled for 8 rounds. I'm imagining that's 2-minute rounds. 8 2-minute rounds. Okay. Trump and boxing go way back. Yeah. The Atlantic Broadwalk, or whatever they call it. The Atlantic Broadwalk. He used to do that. He used to be up there with Don King. Used to be up there with Don King. Atlantic, they call that the Atlantic Broadwalk, something like that. Okay. Trump on commentary, real deal back in the ring, fighting an MMA guy who took somebody else's eye out. OMG. Fury don't look in shape, eh? Fury didn't look in shape for the second fight. He looked like the blob. I don't think Fury needs to look in shape. He looked out of shape for the second fight and put that whooping on Deontay, you know? So he don't need to look in shape. Maybe he's better when he looks out of shape. Go way, way back. Feel like Marty McFly in the DeLorean. Yeah, David Haye versus his mate Joe Fortuna. Also 8 rounds. This is amazing. It's amazing how, you know, this is one of the perks of the job. If you come into boxing and you do good, 10 years after you're retired or 5 years after you're retired or whatever, you got a situation now where at the same time Wilder's new pad work, to come on to that in a second, definitely going to touch on that. You got a situation where you can come back and make hefty sums of money way past your prime. What the hell is that all about? I'm talking about David Haye coming back to fight his friend. I haven't even mentioned it because it's so outrageous, so ludicrous, so preposterous, but yet it's happening. I don't know, man. It's like I don't know. It's coming up roses for these retired guys and coming back and getting paydays. the same time, Wilder's new pad work don't look good. New pad work don't look good. I haven't really watched it, to be honest. Fury looks like a stretched out butterbean in the second fight. In the second fight, he looked like a stretched out, very plump one. Very plump, heavy. Shout out to Superman. Who the hell's Superman? Who's Superman? Wilder's swimming skills have improved. Okay, so that's the Vitor Belfort, the pick on that. Okay, let's do a poll before we move on. Let's do a poll before we move on. Okay, let's do this thing because we can. Who wins? Who wins? Who wins? Belfort. Let's do it this way around. Holyfield, Belfort. Holyfield, Belfort. Holyfield, let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay. Ask your community. Okay, so that should appear. That should appear in a couple of seconds for your participation. Okay, the poll. Maybe it will be a draw. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Cal L. Clark Kent. Okay, I get you. Cal L. Equal. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Okay. Haye's body has been falling to bits for a while now. I sense another injury. It's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. Maybe it will be a draw. That's a good shout. If Evan Fields shows up, then Belfort is in a load of trouble. Evan Fields. What is that, his real name? Evander? Is it true Haye's changed to a vegan diet? Weakened his body? I don't know. I had a friend who switched to veganism and he was very happy with it for a couple of years. But recently, he said he's added a little bit of fish. He thought he needed on an instinctive level. He was getting a little bit of dry skin, thought he needed some oily fish. So, it's an exhibition. Both. Oh dear. I don't think. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. And in comes the John Daly. John Daly, how do you do?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Raf. How you doing?
Good stuff. How's the knee?
On the mend.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm fine in myself. So.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. So I don't know. Where do you want to come in, John? Where do you want to come in?
I don't understand how they're allowing the bandits to get in the ring. Evander's speech has been bad for a long time.
Yes.
Evander had a tremendous chin.
Mm.
All the people that have had tremendous chins have often suffered consequences.
Mm.
Ali obviously being one of the main victims of what can happen.
Yeah. Parkinson's,
Yeah. So I'm against this fight generally.
Yeah.
I don't watch these cards anyway because I don't watch WWE for the same reason.
Same here. It's well, I won't be watching it live. I'll catch it in the morning. I'm not staying up for this, but I always say that, don't I? But I go to bed, I wake up at 4:00.
I think Rafi's a night owl anyway, though.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a night owl, but I don't want to be.
No, but then if you wake up, then you probably get drawn into it then, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I will be asleep, but the question is, will I wake up for this? Highly likely. I don't think I've paid for this. So hopefully I don't wake up. I ain't got it. So there's no point in waking up. But in the summer we drink more liquids. In the winter I'm okay, but in the summer we drink. Well, I seem to drink a hell of a lot of liquids, and it seems to, it's got to work its way out. So getting up in the morning, in the night, it ain't no problem. It happens. And we have all natural. Natural. I think it's the comp. Let's see.
Hey, Ref.
Oh, damn. The Red Glove Militant did a wrestling move. Came under the bottom rope when the ref wasn't looking.
Quick question. You said that during the summertime you're drinking more liquids.
Yeah.
You drinking any herb? You getting your daily recommended dose of the herbal teas?
The herbal teas. Listen, right about now, my nutritional intake is crazy, yo. It's found a new level. Have you heard about my breakfast?
There's some Mexican teas you might want to look into, Rafa.
I'm not drinking any kind of stimulants. Well, no, I ain't drinking the Oscar Valdez stimulants, but we need to get onto that because I got a brother from overseas who's been, I don't know, he's been talking some stuff which I really
hope that isn't who I think it is.
It just don't
I remember there was a case with a British fighter.
Yeah.
And he got, if it's who I think it is, came here and was very emotional about it.
Uh-oh.
And he was really on the front foot with us, and we did have to calm him down. To be fair, he did listen. So I'll give him that, but then do not be trying to justify a diuretic, because it is definitely a diuretic, so it's a masking agent as well.
Yeah.
And that's why it's banned.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to get into this because I've spoke on it a couple of times, but I just haven't seemed to manage to get out everything that I want to say. Okay, so I'll go first. Bo is suffering financially, and they say Holyfield needs the money to help him out too. Jeez, it's madness. It's absolute madness. These guys, it saddens me when these guys have had illustrious careers and made millions upon millions, but the damn thing, the blight of boxing comes back again. It's always these guys, these veterans who come back broke. It happens so often. Well, to be fair, it's not just boxing. It happens in other sports too. But geez, Louise, I just wish these guys would get their finances together so they don't come back years past their best and risk their health greatly. Because like I said, Vitor Belfort, he's been on that thing since he started in the UFC. They called him the Phenom. If I was really on it, I would have had a picture of him when he, okay, let's do this in real time. But I don't want to do it in real time. I want to talk. I don't want to be distracted, so I ain't going to do that. I just want to get this Oscar Valdez thing out once and for all. Okay, I want to get my feelings, my thoughts out. Okay, right. So my friend is saying that it's a stimulant, but it's not a very good stimulant. The side effects are terrible. If you have too much, it don't work. It's counterproductive. Well, let's just cut all of that. Let's cut all of that crap and get to the point. Right. It is a stimulant. Okay? So it and an appetite suppressant. Okay? So it stimulates the what do you call the body system? Stimulates the
Metabolism.
Stimulates the metabolism, and it decreases the appetite. So I heard my friend say it ain't no PAD. Well, if you're stimulating, well, let's even just put away the stimulating the metabolism. If you are suppressing your appetite in order to make weight, with the aim being to help make weight, then it is a performance enhancer. It is a performance enhancer because it gets your weight down. You need to be at a lower weight. It helps your performance. It's a performance enhancer. It aids in success in the octagon, the ring, the mat, whatever sport you're taking part in. If you're taking appetite suppressants, it's a performance enhancer. If you need to take that to get down to weight, it's a performance enhancer. It is on the VADA list of banned substances. Now for VADA, that's banned all the time, not sometimes. With WADA, they say it's okay so long as you take it 24, it's not in your system 24 hours before the fight. But that's WADA. But VADA have it as a banned substance. Okay, now what happened was it's happening in some kind of, I think the commission is a Native American commission, and they came out and said it's okay. We're going with WADA. We're going with WADA, not VADA. We're going with WADA, even though it's WBC and VADA. They run the WBC clean boxing program. No, we're not doing that. We're going with WADA. VADA say he's out. He's A and B is positive, so he's out. But the commission say, no, we're not going with you. We're going with WADA, WADA, not VADA, VADA. So all of a sudden, when it's convenient for the WBC, they say, oh, okay, no, it's okay, it's fine. He hasn't. We're just gonna give him, we put him on probation. He hasn't done anything wrong, but we're putting him on probation. So the area that I'm focusing on is that he takes this thing to help him make weight. It is a performance enhancer on that basis, and it is certainly a stimulant. And whether, you take too much, if you take too much, then next day take a little bit less, and then you're good, aren't you? We can't have this thing, it's no good, it's not a good stimulant. He should choose another one. How do you know he's not using another one? And why would he be using this one if it doesn't agree with him? Obviously, he's using it because it agrees with him. He uses it because he likes it. So, I think, have I said what I wanted to say on that? Yeah, it's a stimulant. It decreases appetite. And, you could use it as a masking agent also, potentially. Yeah, that's what happens with diuretics. No. Oh, okay. And another thing my friend said was that diuretics are bad for performance. Well, not if it gets you in the ring to perform. What would be even worse than a diuretic is not being able to get in the ring because you're too heavy. So, obviously, you want to go in there without a diuretic. But if you're having trouble making weight, then yeah, people play with diuretics to lose weight. And also, another thing I remember, diuretics are not banned in bodybuilding shows. My friends say that is incorrect. There was a time. Hold on a second. Did I pin the link? Or did I not? I can't see the link pinned. So what's that all about? I'll pin the link in a sec. Or let me pin the link right now. And let me finish up what I'm saying because I want to get it all out in one go. So there is the link. There is the link in the chat. And let me pin it now. Well, when it appears 10 seconds later. What is it? Still counting. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so there it is, pinned. Somehow I still can't see it. I don't know. I pinned it. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is now. I see it now. You have to click on the thing, the voting, the poll. How many people have taken? Yeah, can people just can people take part in the poll, please? Can you just take part in the poll if you have not done so yet? Okay, so what am I saying? Yeah, so no, diuretics were banned in the biggest bodybuilding organization, the IFBB. They were banned some time back. I think it was in the 90s. They were banned for a couple of years. And now what? Now it ain't banned anymore. Now they don't test. They're not tested for diuretics no more. So that was in the past, but this is now. There can be no excuses. No excuses for Valdez taking this illegal compound, this illegal appetite suppressant, this illegal stimulant, metabolic. Does it have an effect on the metabolic rate? I would imagine so. Okay, so that's my thing. That's my list. Okay, I had to get that off my chest. I think I've comprehensively covered everything I want to say on that. Who wants to talk on that next? John Daly, you want to go next?
I can go.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of things. So the reason diuretics are a problem is because they flush out other drugs and help you clear them out of your system so that you don't get tested for those. This drug can also mask something worse. So that's why it's a problem.
Yeah.
On top of that, it's banned. Stimulants are an issue for fighters that have to make weight. Case in point, Billy Joe Saunders took oxylofrin, which is a fairly similar stimulant. They're all related to amphetamines. And he did extremely well at middleweight against Lemieux. Hasn't been able to make weight since. Is that a coincidence? Hasn't had the gas tank since. Is that a coincidence? Stimulants help you train at a higher intensity, so you will get the aerobic benefits from that, as well as finding it easier to make weight. And if you come off them, long before the fight, any negative impacts will be gone, but you'll get the carryover of the more intense training. And if you're lighter as well, and you're careful with your diet from that point on, for probably doesn't need to be that long. I mean, this thing, he's gone on and taken further tests and it's out of his system, so it obviously didn't stay in there that long. So, probably, and this is why it's banned.
Yeah.
So try and make out that there are no, and then let's have a look at the double standard. This guy has been found to have broken VADA testing rules.
Yes.
that WBC themselves have signed up for the clean boxing program. Dillian White did not break VADA rules.
Right.
He's never, ever, ever considered to have broken them. In fact, he didn't fail a VADA test. He failed a UCAD test.
Yeah.
And he didn't fail a test. There was an adverse finding that they had to explain at what is supposed to be a confidential hearing under British legal procedure, so it shouldn't be leaked to the press. Somebody who basically acted illegally from that point of view leaked the information to a journalist who ran with it.
Yes.
So Dillian at no point failed any tests. He did have to go and explain an adverse finding. And the conclusion of that was that it was contamination. He passed the WBC VADA testing that had been done either side of this test as well, like a day before and day after. D-ball does not clear your system that quickly.
Correct.
You can't fail a D-ball test, but have passed it the day before and passed it the day after, which I think is the sequence of VADA testing around the UCAD test.
Yeah. That's right.
WBC ignored the VADA testing and stripped at Dillian.
Even though he's clear with VADA.
Even though he's clear with VADA. In this situation, Valdez is not clear with VADA.
Nope.
And he has a WBC world title, not an interim provisional second string title that Dillian had, and mandatory status. And they're letting him keep it.
Smart.
And let's keep looking at this Eddie Reynoso, Jim.
Yeah.
All these Mexican guys that are failing tests are getting support from Mauricio.
It's tainted donkey meat, John, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, exactly. Mauricio holding a press conference to say Canelo didn't cheat. Actually holding a press conference to say he's going to have a suspension, but he hasn't cheated, and we're going to change the rules to make it okay to use clenbuterol. Again, something that will help you make weight.
But is it not the case that donkeys in Mexico generally have a higher clenbuterol reading?
Well, the training camp was in San Diego?
Oh, Lord.
Training camp was in America. The Eddie Reynoso gym is across the border in San Diego.
And they were shipping in donkey meat into the USA.
How convenient. How convenient. Or were they just skipping the meat and shipping in the clenbuterol?
Well, Raph, I looked into it and I found out that in Mexico it's illegal to use clenbuterol with your livestock.
It is, but it's not very well regulated. They have found,
that makes sense.
They have found a lot of contaminated meat. But the flip side of it is, to fail a cleanse test as an athlete, the amount of contaminated meat that you would have to eat would probably be contrary to making weight for a fighter that to make weight. So you got to eat a lot of red meat. You got to eat a lot of beef to actually fail a test.
You'd be all bunged up.
And how is that going to help you make weight when you probably can't go to the toilet?
Yeah,
it probably would actually give you constipation. So it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And there's Neary and another one that have all been getting away with this. And it's all the guy in the chat who said they're small fighters. What are they doing PEDs for? Is they're using performance enhancing drugs that help you make weight. So you can losing weight makes you weaker. That's what it does, particularly if you do it too quickly.
Yes.
So what these drugs do is allow somebody who shouldn't be fighting at these weights, who's actually too big to fight at these weights, starve themselves down but keep their strength. We've actually heard Canelo, when he was coming under pressure for all of his catch weights that he used to use, say, well, I'm very good at making weight. And why am I getting penalised because I'm so good at making weights? It's like, well, yeah, because you use fucking Clen. Okay. All right. I'm sure Red's got a fair few things to say on this. I'm good.
Red Glove Militant. coming, sir.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of people making excuses, and a lot of them are Mexican.
Uh-oh.
You know,
Yeah.
and
But they're not
here's,
all Mexican. They're not all Mexican. My friend isn't Mexican.
oh yeah, they're not all Mexican, but a good number of them are.
Yeah.
You have some people who,
they cap for Mexican fighters though.
yeah, there is. See, me, I'm half Mexican, I'm half Puerto Rican,
Yeah.
but I'm 100% me, you know?
Mm.
And
You're
I'm,
like a boxing rivalry in one person. Right.
what was that?
You're like a boxing rivalry in one person.
Yeah, I am. I'm a walking boxing rivalry. But yeah, I'm completely against cheating. I don't care who it is, if they're black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Afghani. They could be from Narnia for all I know. You know, it doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
No, you know, if you're cheating, you should get banned. It should be more than 6 months. I think there should also be maybe a fine, maybe take a percentage of their next 3 purses, something along those lines.
Yeah.
You know, something to deter.
Yeah.
You got to make the punishment in a way where it's going to deter them from doing this. And if all you're gonna do is ban them for 6 months, you're not really doing anything, because a lot of these guys only fight once or twice a year anyways.
Yeah.
So, you know, the punishment has to suffice to, in a way where it's actually going to hurt them and their career.
Needs to be heinous. Needs to be heinous, and punishment needs to be heinous.
Yes. So, you know, that's what I think. I think maybe first offense should be at least a year. Thinking more a year and a half, and maybe take 20% of their next 3 purses when they come back.
Yeah.
Give them something to really think about. You know.
Oh yeah.
So, and then of course, second offense, you would increase the ban, and so forth. You know, and it has to get to a point where they're just banned forever.
Yeah.
You know, the habitual ones who show no remorse and all that. So that's my stance on it. We need to try to clean up the sport. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, they're all on something." Look, if they're not getting caught in the test, you're just speculating. But for the ones we know, there's ones that we know are cheating. They need to be made an example of.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, the thing is, all Olympic gold medalists have to be on adult about, and they get 24/7 365 testing because of the rules under the IOC.
Yeah.
It's actually why what's the French guy that beat Joe Joyce?
Tony Oka.
Yeah, you know, he got into trouble for missing tests.
Yeah.
That's what he got into trouble for.
Yeah.
So what Reds talked about in terms of taking money off them if they fail, they should use that money to pay for them to be enrolled in year-round unannounced testing, where they have to tell that testing body where they are all the time.
Yeah.
And if they get caught on that scheme, just ban them for life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that way it becomes self-policing.
Yes.
You get known drug cheats who now have to pay to be year-round tested at any point. And I don't think they are all on drugs. I think people overhype actually what drugs can do for you.
Yep.
People will be shocked at some of the people who are on drugs. People always look at physiques and think, "Oh yeah, they're on gear." But the fact of the matter is, you can take steroids and look like a bag of shit because your diet's horrible.
Exactly. And some people just don't respond well to.
You get rubbish steroid users.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. When I say rubbish steroid users, they have unimpressive physiques but take a lot of care.
Yeah, it doesn't work. You know, it doesn't work too well with everybody. It doesn't work the same for everybody. It's you know, some people hyper responders, and some people barely respond at all. That's the reality of that shizzle. But the question is, did he violate anyway? He violated on VADA, but he didn't violate on WADA. WADA say it's okay, go ahead, so long as it's not in your system 24 hours before the fight, on the day of the fight.
The point about that is, who does allegedly the WBC follow?
Should be VADA.
Well, officially, VADA administer the WBC
program.
Yeah, exactly. And yet, when it suited them to strip Dillian for political reasons, they ignored the VADA testing there, which had actually exonerated him. And yet, in this case, when it suited them to continue to let a Mexican hold a world title, not an interim, provisional, whatever their B-string title is in WBC, a full-blown world title, they've put him on probation. I mean, what on earth is that about? Oh, what? Don't get caught again. Use some different gear.
Madness.
Tell you what, go on to clenbuterol, because you're allowed to use that up to a limit anyway. That's probably what Mauricio's told him to do.
Crazy. Yes, thanks, Red Glove Militant. Thank you. His phone's dying, so he jumped off. Much appreciation. Okay. What's going on here?
Because comedy and sense from the Red Glove.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. So, this music has got me in a certain vibe. It's kind of, it's got me in a certain vibe. Okay, but I gotta snap out of it. Okay. So we move on. I think we've covered the Oscar Valdez fairly comprehensively. Very comprehensively. I'm very happy with that. Said everything that I wanted to say. Okay, let's look at this poll now. Yeah, who wins? Holyfield or Vitor Belfort? Holyfield 30%, Vitor Belfort 10%, 60% have no idea. I have no idea myself. No idea. It's crazy. What's going to happen? Who knows?
I actually have no interest. I just hope Amanda makes it out of the fight without any health problems.
Yeah, that's my interest, mate. Hopefully, just hoping that he makes it out. Okay. It's craziness. I'm not going to talk anymore on it. I'll just wait until Sunday morning and watch the fight then. Okay, so let me see what other topics. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat, the best way for me to do that is to bring up the, where is it? Boom. Okay, so we've done Oscar De La Hoya, we've done Oscar Valdez. We've looked at I'll say something on the card. I'll say something, the Ortiz versus Silva. Tito Ortiz, light heavyweight UFC champion. I know you don't follow it, John, so I'll just talk on it for a second or two. And he's going up against Anderson Silva, who was a long-time reigning middleweight champion. Now they're going to fight in boxing. It's hard to know, hard to decide, hard to say, hard to pick. But I think Anderson Silva, we've just seen him against Chavez Jr., and he did very well. Tito Ortiz is a bigger, heavier man. I would imagine they got some weight restriction.
Who's the better striker, Ralph?
Anderson Silva by far. Tito Ortiz, he was originally a wrestler, and then he acquired some striking skills along the way, but his primary base was wrestling. Anderson Silva, he was a kickboxer, Muay Thai guy, elbows, knees, shins, But he's a pretty good boxer. He's a pretty good boxer. Better boxer than Ortiz. Ortiz is heavier though, and Ortiz has got a few basic fundamentals. He does throw a jab, he does throw a right cross, and he probably throws an uppercut. So he does have basic fundamentals, but my money, I will go with Anderson Silva by points. As for David Haye, Fortuna, that's a non-fight to me. I ain't even gonna talk about it. You want to talk about it, John?
I've got one thing to say.
Go ahead.
I don't have any evidence.
Yeah.
But I've always been suspicious that David Haye's body didn't start breaking down until he went up to heavyweight. And I would suggest that that is a symptom of steroid abuse. And I would be surprised if he makes it through the training camp. And if he does, something will go wrong in the fight again.
The fight's this weekend, I think.
Okay, so he's got through the training camp. I'm sure you're right. I don't pay attention to this. But so I'm Mumpy friend.
He's a Mumpy lover. He's a Mumpy lover. He's a
I like to. In all fairness,
yeah.
Tone just posed the question. If people were partial to a Mumpy, and all I would say in response to that is there's a difference between.
What's your Mumpy counts? Because I gave my Mumpy count, and nobody else did.
I don't have a big Mumpy count, Raf. I really don't. Like there are. I won't lie and say there's never been a Mumpy.
Did you just say you have a big Mumpy count?
No, I said I don't have a big.
Okay.
For those who misheard me.
Yeah. So, but I don't have a big Mumpy count either. But I put a number on it. But I noticed.
I'd have to work it out, but I reckon it's less than 10. It's possibly less than 5. And the non-Mumpy score is actually quite high, so percentage-wise, it's pretty small.
It's less than 10. Say no more.
And that makes it significantly less than 10%. Let's put it that way.
Okay, less than 10%. Okay, okay.
And we were having a discussion about thick girls, which is not a Mumpy. Because to be thick, your belly needs to not hang over.
Yeah, that's key. That's key.
As soon as that belly's hiding the lady parts, then that's qualified as a Mumpy.
That's a Mumpy. That becomes a Mumpy. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. So I think David Haye's body breaks down because he takes loads of steroids.
Supplements. Yeah. You have to be careful with the words we use.
I said I think, and I will reiterate, I have no proof. It is 100% opinion and speculation based.
Okay, so at this point I have to read this piece of paper here. The views of panelists or visitors in no way reflect the views of the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. That's just the legal.
Very, very diligent, Raph.
Yeah, you gotta do the legal spiel.
No, you gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Okay, so yeah, I think we've covered that Triller card. Wow, these topics are too big. These topics are too big. And some big topics here. Joe Joyce has called out Joseph Parker. As a matter of fact, Ratatatata could actually, I should actually show. Yeah, let me show it. I got it, so let me show it. Boom, boom, boom. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? I think that's the one. Is that the one? Boom. Show. Okay. So, probably can't see it too clear. You blow it up a little bit. Yo, what's happening? Says Joe Joyce. Yo, what's happening? Joe Boxer Parker. Let's dance, bro. Number 1, me versus number 2, you. Let's dance, bro. Come on. Get your dancing shoes on. Let's do this. So there's been talk about Joseph Parker rematching Chisora. I don't see the point. We had that Polish judge over here with a widely skewed card. Don't want him back. Don't want him back.
Actually, I've got a question around this whole situation.
Yeah.
Have Sky announced Joseph Parker as a Sky fighter?
I don't think so.
No, I didn't think so either.
I haven't seen it.
So what was the point of robbing Derek exactly?
Robbing Derek, because Derek is a Sky fighter. Derek
he's a matchroom fighter, isn't he? So
yeah.
that was going to be his last fight on Sky. And I think they knew by that point.
Yeah. So they renewed. Derek is over there now. Derek's over there. But Joe Joyce, where the hell is Joe Joyce? Is it clear? Do we know?
Yeah, he's a Frank Warren fighter.
It's Frank Warren. Yeah,
Frank can't afford a Joseph Parker purse.
Well,
no way.
That's what the word is. He can't afford it, but if it's on, pay-per-view BT,
that's a loss-maker enterprise.
What's the benefit to Joseph Parker to fight in
mandatory status to get a rematch of AJ?
Boom. Is that not worth it?
That's worth it.
That's hella worth it.
Yeah, and to be fair to Joe, fair play for not sitting on his Mando status.
Yes. You told Joe Joyce. Yes. Fair play to him, but he has no intention of doing that. He has no intention of doing that. He wants to fight. He's confident. Therefore,
I'm confident that he would destroy him as well, to be fair.
Destroy him.
It's the lack of dog that would just be. Joe is an extremely big dude. Massive.
Yeah.
He's. I think he's. I don't know if he's taller. He's definitely not longer.
Yeah.
But in terms of natural size, he's bigger than AJ.
Yeah, I think so.
No, there's no question that he is.
There's no question.
No, there really isn't. Like he's lean at 250.
Well, hold on. We're lean at 250. Yeah, hold on. We got some issues here. We got a lightning bolt just struck a few meters from Philip Carl Roberts' house. Put your wellies on. Hey, Phil, put your wellies on.
But definitely don't go out the house anyway.
Definitely don't go out the house with an umbrella. Hold an umbrella.
Definitely don't go out the house. But there are going to be some thunderstorms knocking around the place there. So.
Some thunderstorms are going to be knocking around. We've had a great spell of weather in September.
Well, it's going to rain tomorrow, I think, bro.
Yeah. Sorry?
There's thunderstorms predicted in Birmingham tomorrow.
Oh, I'm optimistic. I'm saying we get the thunderstorms in the night. Tomorrow is going to be a very, very sunny day. That's what I'm saying. I'm very, very optimistic. And so what do I say? So Joseph Parker has every reason to take this fight.
I don't care about perspective. Look at the difference in mitt size there. That isn't just perspective. There's a big difference there.
So does Joseph Parker take the fight, John Dealey?
I'd love it if he did. I'm not too sure he will. Depends. I mean, if he's a free agent and he hasn't got anything else to do, then why not?
Why not?
Because I don't think he's in particularly high demand. Like the jig is up with Joe. We know his level.
The jig's up.
They're trying to market him as a power puncher to start off with, which he isn't. I heard all this stuff about a granite chin, but he's been put down by Derek and Dillian. I'm not sure either of those guys could put AJ down, if I'm honest.
I think sure. we know that White wobbled Joshua.
Yeah, he did, but that's my point. That was his money show. And AJ was coming in on that as well. AJ put his own weight into that shot too.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying he can't hurt AJ, but actually get him down, I'm not too sure he can.
What about Joe Joyce? You're not sure he can.
No, what about Derek? I don't think Derek.
Oh, Derek.
Derek's put him down, hasn't he? Derek put down Joseph Parker.
Yeah. Did he? Yeah, he did in the first round, I think. Yeah,
exactly. He proper put him down.
Yeah.
Banjoed him. Like Joe was down. I don't care what anyone says. That was a proper knockdown.
That was a knockdown.
I don't see Derek doing that to AJ.
No.
The iron chin myth has been busted too, and he hasn't got any dog in him. Like the man is too nice to be a boxer.
Oh dear.
So he's got some fairly nice hands. He's got some good fundamentals. He has attributes.
Yeah.
But facts are, I'm reckoning that Joe is too big, too strong, and that timing will.
Joyce. 2 Joes.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Joyce. Yeah.
Yeah, Joyce. Like he finds a way to land. I don't care how slow he is.
Yes.
It might be a lot of accumulation that it takes to get Mr. Parker out of there, but I don't fancy him taking a beating off Joe. Joe is a big dude, and he knows how to land his shots.
Yeah. Yes. Let me bring that down. Two time. Okay, so Joe Joyce, what do I say? Take the fight, Joseph. Take the fight, Joseph Parker. Take the fight. It gets you. You beat Joe. You beat Joyce, and you're there. You're the top. What is it? The IBF? Is it the IBF?
No, it's the same as what Usyk's fighting for. So it's a way off.
Oh, WBO.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a way off, but
yeah, but still,
it's still there.
You mark the ticket. You know, if somebody says here's a lottery ticket, it's a win, but it's for 18 months' time. What are you gonna do? You're gonna throw it away? You're gonna put it in your pocket? You say that's
all he's got to do is fight Ponces in New Zealand, and he's good.
Boom.
That'll probably keep him as sharp as he can be anyway.
Oh dear. The fight doctor.
Whoa! Steady on.
Really?
Steady on.
Would you like to substantiate your statement, Mr. T. White? It's easy to make a throwaway remark, but have you got any substance behind it? You got a little bit of substance behind it? Yay or nay?
It's not pretty to watch. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, this is what, if a young person was looking to get into boxing and you wanted to become a skillful boxer, go and watch Joe Joyce. No. But he's got timing. He's got a good chin. And he is big man.
Yeah. Yes.
So, he's got something. Is he the best in the world? Probably not. Is he better than Parker? I think so.
I think so. He's unconventional. He's unconventional. Joyce. He's unconventional. He does half extensions. There's quite a few things unconventionally, but he does know. What's this? Cancel that. But he does. What's going on? But he does know how to apply those finishing strokes. I think Joyce is slow, but he's not trash. But if he's so slow, how come he keeps knocking fools out?
I can answer that.
Well, you can try.
It's very simple.
Go ahead.
Timing beats speed.
Timing beats speed. Okay. Well, yeah. That's a good one.
And he lands his shots, and I'd argue it's because he's got good timing.
It's got very good timing. Very good timing. So yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. He's like a pre-Emmanuel Stewart, Vladimir Klitschko.
Well, that's absolute tripe, to be honest with you, Mr. White.
Well, wasn't the pre-Emmanuel Stewart, Vladimir Klitschko already a world champion?
World champion, Olympic gold medalist. He had hand speed. He was an explosive, entertaining fighter, and we found out he didn't have the best chin. So contrasting that to Joe Joyce, who has got a good chin, hasn't got good hand speed, and is not a particularly exciting fighter. So chalk and cheese. Yeah, chalk and cheese. And you also just compared Joe Joyce to a world champion and said he's no trash.
Okay.
Olympic gold medalist as well.
Olympic gold medalist as well. Okay, that's
pretty
track.
certain Vlad won the World Amateur Boxing Championships as well.
Okay, and Mr.
Highly
T. White,
decorated.
aka the fight doctor, is saying that's trash. Well, okay, now we know your definition of trash. Thank you very much for that. The fight doctor, the bar fight doctor. Thank you. Okay, so let's look at. Oh, we have to touch this. We have to touch this. It's in the title. I wish I hadn't put it in the title because I'm content. But let's. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, boom, boom.
Rafi's giving the people second helpings.
Second helpings, man. Feeding the people too much. The belly might bust.
There's two topics there we haven't covered.
There's two. Oh Lord. I wish I hadn't put this in the title.
Well, I can be quick, Raf.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I don't care what training footage I see from Wilder until I see some sparring. And I want to know who his sparring partners are. Because everything else is just smoke and mirrors.
Hold on a second. Have we seen him do any sparring?
No. And we haven't heard of any sparring partners whatsoever.
Oh my goodness.
So is he actually doing any?
Goodness. What the hell is the point of putting out all of this pad work, and we haven't seen a lick of sparring?
And if you're not gonna show you sparring, which I can actually understand.
Yeah, I can understand.
Why are we not seeing any pictures with your sparring partners? Why don't we know who they are?
Yeah.
Everybody else does that. Why? The only reason I could think of is because he's not doing any.
What the hell is going on here? He could actually, I wouldn't put it past him not doing any bloody sparring.
He had a reputation for not doing it before.
Well, he's always done sparring. There's always been guys around, but
no. The sparring that he's allegedly done is they've been instructed to run around the ring while he tries to land his right hand. That isn't sparring.
Yeah. Oh man. I know that Nesta. Well, I shouldn't mention names. I know. Either way. Either way. So either way, Joyce is. So you're comparing him with a world champion, an Olympic champion, an amateur champion, and you're saying that equals trash. Fight doctor, you're just not making sense, brother. You just not making sense, brother. You make no sense.
The best comparison for Joe Joyce is George Foreman without the devastating power.
There we go. That's a comparison.
It is, and that was George's best attribute. So it's not saying that he's that good.
Yeah,
but he does some things well.
He does some things right. Let's have a look at. I should have some of that spot. Okay. We don't want no volume. Come on, mute that. And let's get that up on the damn screen. Why is it so small? What the hell's going on? Okay, I'm gonna make this bigger, and let's get this up. Let's try and share this on the screen. Boom, boom. Okay, I'm stepping away for a second, John.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see the pad work. Okay. I don't care if I'm seeing new punches from Wilder, because nothing is coming back. I'm not the biggest fan of pad work in the first place. They're okay to learn new techniques, but I think shadow boxing, skipping, heavy bag, and sparring are all better training methodologies than pads. For me, pads are something to learn. To get to grips with new techniques that are unfamiliar, and then once you've got them on the pads, try them on the bag, then try them in sparring. That would be my stance. I'm not an expert, so I could be wrong. But this seems to be all that he's doing by way of boxing training that we see. And where are the sparring partners? Why do I never see any pictures of sparring partners? His balance is still suspect. there's some new things in here, but they don't look to have the same power that he has with his one power punch.
Mm-hmm.
These short punches, I'm not convinced we're going to do a lot, to be honest. And if he's not doing them in sparring, I'm not even sure he's going to be able to land them.
Jeez Louise.
Well, he's just got a man standing in front of him.
Jeez Louise.
And then he's saying he's gone to a dark place. It's like, what the hell? I'll tell you a dark place.
Dark place.
I'll tell you a dark place.
Atlanta at night. Is that what it is?
No. Tony Bellew sparred AJ in preparation for a heavyweight fight. Tony Bellew is actually blown up like heavy.
Yeah.
So taking those shots, even at half power, that's a dark place.
Yeah.
Hitting somebody that takes dives while they stood there until you're tired just means your cardio is not that good.
Well, okay. So now I have to give my assessment, my thoughts, my views, my feelings, my observations. Malik Scott pretending to throw up there. Very funny, very theatrical. Some theatrical cats up there in Alabama. Let me reintroduce myself. I think the worst listening tone. I think one of the worst aspects of this whole thing would be if your suspicion is not really sparring. If that is the case, and Deontay Wilder has been toying with us yet again, pretending as if he's going to give it his all. I mean, my common sense, my logic says to me that you've been beat twice. Why would you win the third fight? I mean, you could have won the first fight. Didn't knock out anybody else other than Jack Reese. But you lost the second one convincingly. And so it's just illogical. It's illogical for me to think you're going to win the third one. It's illogical. I'm sorry. The first one was a close encounter. Okay, you look at it one way. Fury got knocked out. You look at it another way, he didn't. So, okay, that's a close fight. Fair enough. But the second one, there was nothing close about it. No, we're heading into the third fight. I just can't see. I can't see Deontay Wilder.
When he's changing levels and rolling there, what are your thoughts on balance? Because it doesn't look very good.
Let's have a look. I haven't really studied this. The first time I'm looking at it. So where's the left hand? Where's the left hand guarding the head? Well, you can keep your hands down. You can keep your hands down. Is that what you're saying? Malik Scott, stop doing that crap, man. Okay, we're gonna see. We're coming up to the point that you mentioned. I think soon.
You don't need to keep your hands up if there's nothing coming back, right?
Say that again.
You don't need to keep your hands up if there's nothing coming back. Even the way he's behaving, it's as if he doesn't spar.
Well, something's gonna come back. That's what I'm saying. Things are gonna come back. Why? I don't understand why his hands are so low. Here
it is. Look at that. Is that good balance? He's falling over.
He's falling over. Yeah, I said that the first time I saw it. This is the second time I saw it. Yeah, he's falling over. That was funny. That was ridiculous. He was off balance. Totally off balance. Madness. He was that was mad style, isn't it? Oh yeah. Well, he's cat-like, man. He goes off balance and then comes back in balance, all in one silky maneuver. Yeah. So they're gonna say that. They're gonna say that's his style.
Well. Has Malik Scott said that, or is that an LB?
No, that's just coming from me. That's what they would say. That's what they would say.
But Malik Scott capped so hard from that, I can actually imagine him saying that.
I don't understand what's going to happen when Deontay Wilder loses badly. What the hell can Malik say next? I don't understand that. It seems like a poison chalice, that position there as trainer. It seems like a poison chalice. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, I think what he's actually hoping to do is recruit him to his other enterprise.
OnlyFans. OMG. OMG. What's the fight saying? So why is Fury threatening to dump the WBC belt and duck Wilder in the process? Well, listen, we have to talk about that. So we keep going to one damn stone. We've done it. We've done it. Okay, so Eddie Hearn has come out. I said it before him. I said it some weeks ago that if this fight don't go ahead, Tyson Fury should be made champion emeritus. Champion in recess. Call it whatever you want to call it. It should be get out of the way. Stand by. When you want to come back, you come back and fight whoever the winner of Dillian White and
it's whoever has the belt.
Deontay Wilder. Whoever has the belt. If it's White, fine. What? Jeez, Wilder again? Hopefully not. So I've already said that he should be made champion emeritus if anything goes wrong with this next fight in October. That's in response to Eddie Hearn, who says that Tyson Fury should be stripped if this fight doesn't go ahead. So stripped, champion emeritus, whichever. I'm good with it.
Well, the problem with that whole argument, is that would involve Dillian White getting a fight for the WBC title.
Yeah.
And I don't see any way that Mauricio will do that.
Why not? Why? What's he got against Dillian?
He's got a proven track record of deciding decisions against Dillian. It's extensive. I've heard all sorts of convoluted arguments as to how Dillian was number one, but Brazil was mandatory. We've just gone over what happened with the VADA testing and how Dillian got stripped.
Yeah.
And also the amount of time he actually waited for the fight as mandatory contender.
Yes.
I think Fury's gone on a bender. I'm not sure he's fit to fight.
These two are so unreliable.
Well, I think Fury's extremely overrated as well. So he played touch butt with Klitschko and run away once he knew that Klitschko was wise to him. Yeah. And then he fought arguably the most protected fighter since Floyd Patterson.
Yeah, in the form of Deontay Wilder. I really don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect from either of these two cats.
I don't actually care either.
Deontay Wilder, I don't know what to expect from him.
I do know what. I'll tell you what I expect.
Tyson Fury, I don't know what to expect from him either. So I don't even know if they're going to turn up. If
they do fight at any point, and I think if it gets postponed, I don't think Tyson Fury is going to give up his WBC belt. And I think he'll be allowed to keep it. I think they probably will fight at some point. It's just a question of when. I am very certain that whoever wins that fight won't fight AJ because they've both got track records of turning down contracts given to them for record payday.
I just can't. The future is a mystery with these cats.
I actually just don't care. I just want them to retire because I'm sick of both of them.
I care because I want the division to move on. So really, I have to care because I need to get them out of the way.
But Raf, the only way that's going to happen is
conforming to the rules in some way, shape, manner, or form. I need them to conform in some way, somehow. The undercard is looking very good, but I don't know if these cats turn up. I think Wilder will turn up because he wants the money. That's the long money. He only really got long money in his first fight. Was first or second in his second fight with Fury, and I think Wilder's going to turn up for the money. Fury, on the other hand, I really don't know.
Well, the only thing that makes think it probably will happen though is Fury started making media statements slagging people off. So that's normally what they do in preparation to sell a fight. They normally start chatting about Anthony Joshua when these two are fighting because they know that they're kind of a sideshow. Happens every time. I mean,
they're the sideshow. Every
single build-up.
They moved their cards, I think, a couple of years back to match, to coincide with Joshua fights. And then they have the audacity to talk about the A side and all that palaver. These two guys are just so notoriously unreliable. I really don't know. What to make.
But Rafi,
we do know that it's coming to the point now where it's in the public's consciousness. I put it in the public's consciousness when I say, hey, this Fury guy, make him champion in recess, get him out of the way. Let's get this thing moving. Eddie Hearn has come out and said, yo, let's strip him or push him aside or champion in recess, whatever it is. But we need the division to move on. And I'm sick and tired of these two cats holding up the division. I just can't wait till October comes so they fight or not. And if they don't fight, then extreme pressure will have to be exerted on the WBC to just have Tyson Fury either stripped or made champion in recess if this fight doesn't go ahead.
I've just got no faith in that happening. But what I do think is possible is when they fight, and I think they will fight, whether it's October or not. If Wilder loses badly, I think he'll retire because he'll be happy with the money.
Yeah.
I can see also Tyson seeing out whatever's left on his contract with ESPN and retiring as well. And that's probably the best outcome because I don't think either of them are ever going to fight and unify titles. So I'd rather they just left the sport. I've got to a point now where I'm so jaded with all their rubbish that I've just passed caring.
Oh, dear.
I'd rather watch Joe Joyce and AJ fight in Nigeria.
Yeah. Wilder and Fury are both classified as inactive on BoxRec. That's telling. That's very, very telling.
The fight's not on BoxRec. This fight's not on BoxRec either.
No, it's not on BoxRec either. These guys need to just get it on and just get out of the way, man. Get out of the way of the division. Either do the damn thing or step aside. They're so unreliable. You just listen. October, where are we? September, October. We've only got a month. We've only got a month to wait.
The thing is, Raf, I firmly believe that all these political shenanigans from the WBC are to keep a world title in America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because even though Tyson Fury is British, he fights on an American platform. And he fights in America. And I think that's what it's all about. And I just they've got to lose to Dillian to make an undisputed fight because I think that's the only way it happens with the current crop.
The fight doctor has clearly not taken his meds, or maybe he has taken.
Has he got stuck?
The fight doctor has
I think those records are scratched that he's playing with, Raf.
He's not taking his meds, or perhaps he has taken his meds. I don't know. I don't know what's worse. Is he worse when he hasn't taken his meds, or is he worse when he has taken his meds? Because he's already said Joyce is trash. We've already dismantled that argument, smashed that argument, and you've come back and said the same damn thing again. Let me remind you. You compared him. You said he was like an Olympic gold medalist, and an amateur world champion, and a professional world champion. That's the guy you compared him with, Vladimir Klitschko pre-Emmanuel Stewart. And we smashed the argument, and you're still back at it again. You're back at it again. You need to take another cup of them mushrooms, hope they reverse or the previous effect. Come on, man, boil them mushrooms proper. You know, maybe you want to saute them. I don't know. I said he was worse than Klitschko. Did you? Did you say it was worse than Klitschko? Don't make me have to go back and.
He said he was like a pre-Emmanuel Stewart Klitschko, and he really isn't as well. That's the worst point.
You're a liar, T-Y to T-Y. Sorry, bro. You're a liar.
That's the worst point. And let's have it right.
You said he was like a pre-Emmanuel Stewart Klitschko. That's what you said. You didn't say he was worse than Klitschko. Damn, those mushrooms are powerful tonight.
Well, the point is, Raf, we weren't even saying he was that good. We said he was going to beat Joseph Parker.
Yeah, we never even said he was that good. I mean, you've elevated him.
I've not said that he's going to beat your king, Deontay Wilder, Mr. T.Y.
Yeah, you elevated him higher than we ever did. We ever imagined. You know what I mean? But John Dealey, I think we've done it. We've got through it. I think we've done it. I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
I am. Oh, hold on. No, I'm not satisfied because there's one thing I forgot. I forgot the Ebony Bridges in the last live show. I forgot to talk about the Ebony Bridges. I'll tell you what I think about the Ebony Bridges. Sometimes I might accidentally say britches. Please don't take offense. Ebony Bridges. Ebony Bridges. It's just a slip of the tongue.
That's the other thing you said you call her rap.
Sorry?
You call her something else in the first name. Ebane.
Ebane. Oh, when I read it, it looks like Ebane to me.
No, it's not a proper spelling of it, Ebony.
Parents wouldn't spell. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, you know.
That don't spell Ebony. I'm sorry. Ebane. It says Ebane, and when I read it, that's what I see.
Australian spelling must be slightly different to the English version.
Yeah. Go back and read exactly what I wrote. Well, write down exactly what you wrote. Go on.
But he's nothing like him anyway. It's just a rubbish comparison.
It's not a good comparison at all.
The best comparison, I think Rafi's made this comparison. I've heard a few people make it. Is George Foreman without the devastating power?
Yeah. Exactly. Ebane Bridges. Okay, I missed it in the last show. I forgot to talk about. Okay, Ebane Bridges. Little, very tiny. I think she's. Hold on a second. Let's get that down and let's do this damn thing properly. Let's line up. I need to line up. Get the time up. What's this here? Okay, let's get the proper background because you know I can do that. And I'm doing it now. Okay, so boom. Where is it? Boom. Okay. Where is it? There we go. Okay, Ebane Bridges. Let me talk about Ebane Bridges. Ebane Bridges, she blocks with her face. She can't get her head off the center line. She does get her head off the center line when the opponent's not punching. As soon as the opponent starts punching, her head goes ping, right center. She was getting touched up. She was getting jabbed up by Gangloff. I think she's fun. I do enjoy her antics. I think she's good. She brings jokes. She brings fun. It brings fun. She brings fun. Gangloff. But sorry, she blocks with the face. She punches spurts. She ain't got no jab. Her game is very rudimentary. And so I think she lost the last fight, and you know she'll go on to lose other fights if she don't learn to move her damn head. Do I like her? Yes, I do. I think she's fun. I think she brings certain qualities to the game. But she really, really, really needs to learn to box. John D. Lee.
I'm getting less and less interested in women's boxing, I've got to be honest.
Uh-oh.
The more and more I look at it,
the
less and less skill.
Yeah. There's a skill.
And the shockingly bad athletic ability as well.
The lacking of
Yeah. So I actually follow Clarissa on IG.
Yeah.
And I am so thoroughly unimpressed with her strength and conditioning training.
Oh.
It's horrendous. I'm not that impressed with her style of fighting. It's just high volume, no power. The nonsense about how she'd knock out a man. She couldn't crack an egg. I mean, let's just have it right. She put out on IG that if she fights Savannah Marshall, and then she did a meme of someone getting Sparko, complete Sparko. She's never sparked anybody at any level. She's fought for vacant belts. The talent pool is grim. Even Katie Taylor. It's like I tried to watch her fight on Saturday and I fell asleep.
Terrible.
It's just whichever one you want to say is pound for pound. I don't know how far you'd have to go back in men's boxing to see something that bad. I'm not sure that you ever could. Whereas other women's sports, they compete at high levels. Women's athletics was the highlight for me of the last Olympics.
Yes.
The ladies' 100 meters was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And
Beach volleyball.
Technically,
beach volleyball. Did you catch the beach volleyball?
I'm not that bothered about beach volleyball, right? But my point about good technique in women's sprinting and good athletic performance, it's there because they've got a deep talent pool.
Yeah.
The talent pool in women's boxing, it's about as deep as a dried out puddle.
Oh gosh.
It's just not good. Even the supposed elites, they're not good. I like Savannah Marshall because she sets her punches up well. I can see a level of skill, and she gets knockouts, so she's fun to watch. Is she really that good? Maybe not. I don't know. But that's the only fight I really want to see is Savannah versus Clarissa. All the rest of it, I'm just not interested.
Yes.
And it's not because women shouldn't box. If they display the level of...
It's just not there yet. It's going to take some time.
Yeah. If they could display the level of talent I see in women's tennis, women's athletics, that would be fine. No problem. No issues whatsoever. No. It's actually just this current crop of female boxers are shoddy.
Oh dear. Well, I've been saying it for a while now. I don't. The talent level ain't there. The talent level ain't there yet, and it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some years, but right about now, it is utterly abysmal. You got Courtney. What's her name? Shannon Courtenay. She's a world champion. I think she was ranked 8 and she beat the number 9 rank. And she's a world champion. OMG. It ain't good. It ain't good out there. It ain't good out there. But the John D. Lee, I think we've done it, by Jove. I think we've done it.
I think we have, bro.
I think we've done it. We've done it, mate. We got through it. And Yes. Much appreciation, John.
Thanks, Raf. You have a good evening.
Excellente. And that was the John D. Lee. What's going on here? Rafi with the pause button. Hey, you gotta be quick on the draw. You gotta be, what did they say? You gotta be quick on the earn your keep, whatever they're saying, regulators. Shields versus Marshall, the only fight to be made in women's boxing. Well, I would add Serrano versus Taylor. Serrano versus Taylor. Let's get that crack-a-lacking. But Serrano ain't in no rush. She ain't in no rush. She wants the jackpot. She wants to check out. And talk about checking out. Tone just check in. Could have put a message in there, brother. So that's another contribution to the show. So Tom becomes the second sponsor of the show. Now I've said enough. And now I'm wondering, who was the first sponsor? Who was the first sponsor? Hold on. Do I have to? Who was it? Let me go and have a look. Because we don't want to not give credit. We don't want to not give credit when credit is due. So let me just click a couple of buttons right here. Let's see how I can get to it with the quickness. Aaron Daly. Salute, Rafi. Get yourself a coffee or a sambuca. Excellente. So that was the first sponsor, Aaron Daly, and the second, Tone. Okay. Much appreciation. Much appreciation. Okay. So I think, by Jove, I think we've done it. What's going on here? Let me scroll all the way down. Much appreciation to everybody who came through. Everybody who jumped on the panel. That was the John D. Lee. That was the red gloved militant. Drop that down as a matter of fact. Let me drop that down. That was the John D. Lee, the red gloved militant. Was anybody else? And my good self, of course. And everybody who jumped in on the chat, everybody who contributed super chats, Aaron Daly, Tone, and everybody who stopped on by, made some comments, kept the thing moving, kept the thing rolling. So thanks to everybody. What can I say? It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. When are we back with a live? What is it, Wednesday today? Yeah, expect one tomorrow or Friday or Saturday, whatever. Whenever we get back. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares. And it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. And we are out. Blessed.